Anakin Beats.
Hello and welcome to Can't Smash, your unlicensed, unofficial PlayStation channel. Oh my god, we were blessed with the Resident Evil showcase earlier this week, and it was beautiful. As part of the showcase, they dropped a trailer for Resident Evil Village, the 8th installment of the series, available on both PlayStation and Xbox in current and previous gen capacity. As well as this, we got a look at gameplay and a whole demo for the game, which is available on the PS5 now. We also got a sneak peek of RE-Verse, a mini-game alongside Village that lets you play as some iconic characters from the series in a battle royale style aspect. So yes, this was wonderful, but today I genuinely have so much to talk you through, including some very intricate details with implications on the story. So let's get stuck into it and discuss everything we know about what seems to be one of the main antagonists of the game, Lady Dimitrescu? Let's discuss everything we know about the tall lady so far. So who is she? Well, let's analyse the facts, shall we? She mentions in the trailer that Ethan has proven too much for her daughters to handle. So it looks like the three black-clad vampire-looking females in the game, often seen roaming the mansion and alongside her in the trailers, are likely her daughters in this case. We'll further see that in the demo, there's a note written by a very concerned maid that the house belongs to the lady and her three daughters, which further backs up this point. The demo also shows us from another note that the lady's first name might be Alcina, although this could be referring to someone in the previous generation to her, although I doubt that. It does appear that we've got her full identity now. Also, do remember this note, I'll refer back to it a little bit later. The demo also shows us that she isn't just a vampire, she also has these Lady Deathstrike-esque blades that she whips out to deal with our character. Not very pleasant at all. Looking at the daughters as well, they have these abilities that allow them to turn into insects and swarm you, which isn't very vampire-like, but the bite that they give you certainly is. So yes, it looks like the owners of the house are more than just your typical vampires, but definitely going to cause a real danger in this game. Also, referring back to the notes, apparently our Lady Alcina Dimitrescu is famous for the wine she makes, with a name equivalent to Maiden's Blood. This probably has something to do with the barrels in the cellar filled with bodies. The likelihood is that they're taking maidens, i.e. unmarried or young women, and stuffing them into barrels, draining them of their blood to drink as wine. The manor is filled with wine bottles and glasses scattered everywhere, so it's likely they really do enjoy their girly nights in with a big bottle of red. It's a bit awkward for the lead character of the demo, given she's referred to as Maiden. What is her relation to others in the game? We see during the trailer that she's talked to someone called Mother Miranda, likely an overarching enemy of the game and the overall bad guy. It looks like Mother Miranda is commanding her to take out Ethan and do so before he disrupts something called the ceremony. Likely something to do with Ethan's kidnapped daughter, but we don't know too much about this yet, just that something freaky is definitely happening in the not so distant background. So we know she's reporting to Mother Miranda, and we also hear her refer to someone called Heisenberg. Who's Heisenberg, you may ask? We know it's not our favourite guy, we know it's not our fan favourite, but rejoice, we do have a little bit of info on this. It appears, according to this press image given away by Capcom, that there are 4 houses in the village. The House of Dimitrescu, which I'm guessing is head up by the tall lady, as well as 3 other houses. These houses are Beneviento House, Noro House, and House Heisenberg. Likely then it looks like Heisenberg is the lead of another house in this village, symbolised by the horse symbol that we can see in a little bit more fidelity in this image here. To be clear, House Noro is the mermaid, Beneviento is a sun-moon symbol, and I'm unsure what the tall lady's symbol is, but it looks super freaky. This info then tells us that houses will play a part in this game, and likely we'll see someone from each one as we progress through. So the tall lady might not be the biggest of our problems, especially if the case is that there's an overarching Mother Miranda leading all 4 houses. Of course, as the tall lady refers to Heisenberg failing to deal with Ethan, and also that Ethan escaped her brother's games, it's completely possible that the brother and Heisenberg are the same person. And it really could be the case that it's this chap we've seen in trailers so far. It's also very probable that he's going to be one of the first threats we face in the game, and that the tall lady will likely feature as a villain from Act 2 onwards.
Ethan Winters, there you are.
This segues very nicely into her role in the game. So looking at it from a gameplay perspective, the initial thought is that she's going to be very much so like Mr. X, in the sense that she's going to patrol the mansion in search of our hero throughout the game. This is a little Jack Baker-esque and promises to be very scary when we get into the game. Of course, from a physical perspective, she's bloody massive compared to Ethan, she's super hench with arms like Arnie, and honestly, I don't want to mess with her. She looks like an absolute beast, and I think this will be super difficult to deal with in the game. Looking at Mr. X, it was pretty much fine because we're faster than him, and you know, there's always a way to get away from him. But honestly, just the thought of the tall lady chasing after me gives me the creeps, especially if she has some kind of swarm abilities like her daughters do. Also, when running away from the daughters shown in the demo, you can see that you actually start to feel the swarm getting to you before they actually get you, likely as a sign that they're on your ass, so you best bloody hurry up. Right, so it looks like we might have covered everything we know so far, but I have a question that I'd love if someone can help me with. This demo appears to be set around the 15th to 16th century, as we see dated in one letter and then referred to in another note. Also, things look very similar in the demo to what they do look like in current day, or at least what current day it seems to be in the trailer. Does this mean that the game is taking place in the past and something has happened to how time works? It is very weird to see everything so old-fashioned in this game. Did anyone else get this vibe, or am I just losing the plot? Because that is definitely possible. Let me know down in the comments, and if you have anything else you want to call out, please drop it down in the comments. If you like the video though, do drop a like, and if you really like the video, just a reminder that I'm a super small channel, and most of YouTube doesn't even know I exist. So hit that subscribe button, because we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. See ya!